Today's hearing continues this committee's commitment to find solutions for one of the great challenges of the 21st century, cybersecurity. This is the second hearing we have held on cybersecurity since the news over the summer that the Office of Personnel Management was the target of two massive data breaches exposing the sensitive information of over 21.5 million Americans, including many of my constituents. The OPM breach highlighted the growing challenge of preventing and responding to cyber threats for both the public and private sectors. In 2014 and 15, cyber attacks on Target, eBay, Home Depot, and Anthem Health Insurance were only a few of the many publicly disclosed breaches. The data breach of Anthem alone exposed the Social Security numbers of 80 million Americans. The time has come for every manager and every employee in both government and private organizations to make cybersecurity a top priority in their daily work and for leaders to be held accountable for negligent failures to protect information. The American public and shareholders are demanding it. When criminal hackers gained access to some 40 million Target customer credit cards, the CEO and the CIO were fired in the private sector. Although the OPM director resigned in the wake of the OPM breaches, I am still not satisfied that the responsible parties have been held accountable for the failure of the agency to address known security vulnerabilities. The most recent IG audit found that OPM still has 23 systems that have not been subject to a thorough security controls assessment. OPM does not have a complete inventory of servers, databases, and network devices in their system. Just this week, I did meet with newly appointed Senior Cyber and Information Technology Advisor, Clifton Triplett, and the OMB Senior Advisor on Cyber and National Security. I look forward to working with my colleagues in all federal agencies to ensure we are protecting the identities and information of our employees, applicants, and their families. The cyber criminals, hacktivists, and state-sponsored cyber terrorists are getting more creative and bolder in their attacks. The private sector has been at the forefront of dealing with these threats for some time, as both the target of many of these attacks and as the leaders in developing the technology and workforce necessary to counter cyber threats. Visa, which is in my district, is preparing to open a new cyber fusion center in my district just this week. This state-of-the-art cyber facility brings together nearly 100 highly trained security professionals into one high-tech campus and provides for collaboration both internally and with payments and with partners and enabling information sharing, rapid response, et cetera. I am privileged to have a number of companies who are very much on the forefront in this area in my district, and we have a number of those witnesses here today. And I look forward to hearing from our witnesses who are all innovative thinkers from the private sector. I hope we can take the lessons we learned from you today and help apply them towards protecting our federal information systems and the sensitive and valuable information they contain. We clearly must work together and be able to be more agile and adaptive to the ongoing threats that we know with the multiplication of information in all of our systems, which is just going to exponentially increase over the coming years, that we will always need to, this will be a permanent employment area for all of you, I'm sure. I now recognize the ranking member of the Research and Technology Subcommittee, the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Lipinski, for his opening statement.